Good morning, sunshines. We are on the move today, and as it turns out, I'm not driving, so don't yell at me. I'm in the passenger seat. See? Fantastic, right? Finally going to pick up my car. My gratitude for today is that maybe my car will be fixed after my accident in December. I think it's May. I'm not really sure what month it is, but morning, how's it going? So that's my gratitude for the morning. But you guys are jumping on our miracle morning together, our good morning sunshine, just setting up for positivity for, which is funny with the name of this video, right? Completely different than what I normally do or than what you might expect to see there. But setting up for positivity, for a good attitude, for success, for finding more, for accomplishing more, all of those great things, and doing it through a solid, steady morning routine, and a lot of us doing it together. So drop your good morning sunshine in there. Morning Nikki, morning Natalie, how are you guys? Drop your good morning sunshine. Let me know something you're grateful for. Maybe you're grateful that I could be in my normal car instead of my winter car today. Maybe. I don't know what you're grateful for. Share that. Also, it's Wednesday, so we do our SAV. Our visualization is what we talk about today. Good morning, Tori. How's it going, girl? We talk about our visualization. So if you want to share, some of you guys are sharing your entire savers each morning. I love it. If you want to share your visualization, then just give us an insight of something that you're running after so that you're more connected with your goals. And what's really cool about today's subject is that we're going to kind of go over that a bit. Good morning, Michelle, in our full conversation. So what's something that you visualize yourself doing, being, having this summer, next year, in 10 years, whatever that might be. And it's important, like you're not going to discover that, you guys. It's not like it just arrives in your lap. It's something you create, right? So looking at what you create with your vision. All right, so that's the basics of our Good Morning Sunshine. I have so many visions. I've done that with you guys a bunch of times before. So I want to get right into this thing about positivity, perhaps making you fail, because that's not me, right? Like I'm all about the positivity, the glass half full, about not being able. I love that you guys are saying good morning to each other now. You guys are absolutely adorable. Morning, Lacey. That's so much fun. So as you guys share your gratitude, your affirmation, your visualization this morning, I'll get into this piece of like what could it mean to fail because you're positive, right? And like I was saying, I've always been like, that's a piece of who I am. And I had somebody actually even call me out on it once. I was doing one of my personal development seminars, one of my classes, and I was having a conversation with someone, and they're like, you know, God, why? I don't know why I look like a robot today. I'm not sure, guys, but just deal with it. You were like, she said that I'm a positivity junkie. Like that I just have to make everything great. And I was like, well, yeah, why is that a bad thing? And she's like, well, sometimes it's okay that things just aren't great. But anyways, that's not the point of this talk. Oh, now we turn a corner, so we're a totally different color. That's fun. Or you guys can't even see me. There we go. Maybe you kind of can. Okay, so I was doing my personal development this morning, and you guys, I read a book consistently, but I had gotten through so much yesterday. Sometimes I just need time to process. So I was doing some different YouTube videos. Good morning, Helen. How are you? I feel so much empathy for you and your wrists all the time right now. Okay, side note. And as I was going through this, I had my team call, and we were talking about motivation, and like it's just a consistent, not problem, but challenge for people to make progress in areas of their life based on the motivation that they have or don't have, usually for the motivation they don't have, right? So we were talking about extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation and what that looks like. And the first piece, which isn't really the point of today's video, you guys, is that when you're connected to your a passion and purpose and fun, having intrinsic internal motivation is so much easier. And the easiest example for me to give with you guys, and I don't mean to talk about health, it's just like the most simple one, because I don't want to like attack your finances or your business success or whatever. Like it's like if you just look at your health, you know, a lot of people, they said 40% of the people give up on their New Year's resolutions after 1 month. right? Like 40%. And like 30 days is not a long time, and they already give up on them. And a piece of that could be that, like, so like you want to lose weight, right? So you decided to go to the gym and jump on the treadmill for an hour every day, and you're trying to find some sort of extrinsic motivation to do it instead of intrinsically doing something you like, doing something that's fun. Like, you might not burn as many calories going out and playing a game of volleyball, but if you love it and you want to do it more often, you stick with it and you get more results. Does that make sense? So in terms of looking at intrinsic motivation, the way to find that, morning Melissa, I miss you, girl. No, I am not driving. Absolutely not, Katie. John Carroll's driving. He's the driver. I am the rider. We're going to get my car. So looking at the difference of finding something that you love can lead to long-term results. So having that passion is one of the main things that's going to keep you intrinsically motivated, right? Phew. Okay, but what really caught my attention on one of these things was how in some of the tests, positivity could be something that leads towards failure, because people create this like vision in their mind and like, I'm already pretty much nailing it. Like, you know what? I already worked out once this week. I'm pretty proud of myself. I only ate bad like 6 times. Like, I am pretty excited about it. And you have this like false positive about what your actions are instead of being realistic. Does that make sense? And it could go for anything. Actually, the study was on smokers, and some of them were like, they were so positive about it, how they were like nailing this quitting smoking thing, and they had a much higher failure rate for the people that were just thinking that they were already there. So what do you do about that? Especially like, this is me being like Miss Positivity, right? If you have a goal that you're going after, if that is quitting smoking or losing 20 pounds or getting that next job or mending that relationship or getting a promotion, whatever it is, and you're super positive, like it's gonna happen, I'm gonna grow my business, I'm gonna nail this, whatever it is, but you're not seeing the reality of the obstacles that could be in the adventure that you're about to go on, you might end up failing, because when the obstacles present themselves, you're not ready to attack and you're not ready to grow from them. So what they call this is, there's a suggestion of like finding a balance of being positive, seeing what you're going after, but also having the reality that you're gonna hit a few obstacles during that, and actually visualizing the obstacles and you overcoming them. It's called mental controversion. So when you see yourself losing 20 pounds, you also see there's that birthday party, there's that trip to Mexico, there's whatever, and it's okay, because what happens is you gain 4 pounds during that, or a pound during that, or whatever, and then you make a comeback, right? So you actually see yourself, there was a challenge, and you see yourself going beyond that and getting through it, instead of just being naive that nothing's gonna hit you. Right? There could be the same thing for your success in business, that, you know what, it might not just be a road right to the top. You might have a couple things that you have to go through to get there, and you might not even know what those are, but just see that that's a reality. I'm going to hit some things that are going to be difficult for me. Like, I'm going to have days where I wake up and I just don't want to do the extra work. I'm going to have, like if I'm mending a relationship, I'm going to have a couple situations where I don't want to have that conversation with them. It's hard. Like, sometimes it's way more hard to have to be confronting and communicate than just glaze it over and ignore it. So I see that that's going to be a challenge for me. It's going to be uncomfortable, but I'm going to get through it and I'll get to the other side. Does that make sense? Like, when I heard that, and like, especially me being the positivity junkie that I am, I was like, that's so true. Like, if you just think that everything's going to be perfect, you're probably going to get to the other side of like, so you're trying, and then your first roadblock, you're like, screw this. Like, I did not know it was going to be this hard. And then a failure ensues after that. So as you guys are visualizing any goal that you're going after, and I have so many different noted, like I'll do this other one, what the hell, tomorrow or the next day, because these are so much fun. But if you have like any of your goals that you're going after, just pick one of them, 1, 2, 3, whatever, a couple of your goals. And as you see yourself on the other side of accomplishing it, I want you to see that, be positive about it, be excited about it, but then, good morning, Sunshine Joni, but then pick like 2 or 3 obstacles that you may likely incur during that process, and see yourself defeating the obstacle, right? So good morning, Sunshine Catherine. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be positive. It just means that as you're being positive, also be positive about yourself accomplishing victories over the obstacles that occur in your life. Distractions, when life happens, when something else, like distraction all over the place. I see that as an obstacle, but you know what? I know I'm going to get through it because I want to lose this 20 pounds. I want to get this promotion. I want to mend that relationship. I want to make an extra 10K a year. Whatever it is, you can figure that out, right? I love that people can ask to be in my video, but I don't know how to push what button to do that. So I'm going to try that sometime for sure. I love your hearts. I love you guys. There's my car. So maybe it's finally fixed. Gratitude. Maybe not. I don't know. That's so cool, right? I'm grateful. Oh my God, Kat, I cannot believe it's the last day of high school. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody's graduating right now. Isn't it crazy? We should do a video about that. We should, about moms. We're definitely going to. If you're just joining, go back and do a rewatch. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Find your positivity, but also be realistic about what's going to hit you in the process, you guys. And I hope you have the most fantastic day ever. And I'm going to go whoop my car around for sure.